homestand. Taking the series. Great job, boys. Great job. Everybody was on here yesterday. When's Jram going to go off? When's Jram going to go off? How about a grand slam and a self-manufactured run by our boy, your guy, my guy, everybody's guy, Jose goddamn flippin' Ramirez, who is the best player on this team, who had one of those moments today and later in the game where he just manufactures a run, stolen base, takes third, and on his way. He is the best. I love that guy. That grand slam was huge in that spot. Fighting off pitches. Corey made a huge error. Should have taken his ass out, Anderson. Next pitch, gone. Bye. Game over. And then Tristan McKenzie. Sandlin finally had his hair-raising moment. Heron didn't have his best, but they got what they had to get done. Gaddis, better. He's so good. I liked what I saw today out of Clase Lot. I don't know how you can't. Jose says Zachary, man, this weekend against Atlanta, it's going to be a huge test. Brady, yes, but we got to enjoy these moments. This team's got to go beat Atlanta. I agree with you. Jram on his back. We've been waiting for one of these games. We got one today. Clase was indeed in session. Hell yes. Even Devers, after that one pitch, he had to take a timeout. You're like, whoa. I don't think it's mentioned enough how good Clase's been. He's been good. Today was elite. That was elite Clase. Jram, baby, Benji, Billman, good to see you, brother. Love you. That today was the Jram sandwich. I'm just going to take everybody on our back. Everybody get on like a good Martell's Pizza out in Boulder. You guys are going to come on board and have a slice right in their mouth. Took care of business now this series. We've been waiting for. Agree with you. Great win is right. I don't know what we did to deserve Jram. Frog, he's one of us. He's great. In fact, this is something that the Indians/Guardians should brag about from years to come. They gave this kid a chance. They groomed him in the minor leagues. When he first came up, he wasn't impressive at all. And they were patient with him in 13 and in 14 and 15. You started to see more manipulation, and then in 16 he exploded. Mark Yahoo, this team is scrappy. Jason, good to see you. Fantastic homestand. 5-6. Wow. Woo! 5 wins in 6 games is great. I call that Jared, you could feel it. Big mistake by Cora. He underestimated Jram, and his ass got lost on that one. Clase's insane. McKenzie needs to go get surgery. Tristan, I'm not going to say that. What I will say is there's 2 starters in the Guardians rotation. McKenzie and Cookie Carrasco. I don't know how much longer they can ride on those 2. Bybee, fine. Logan Allen, fine. They're going to be fine with those guys, no problem there. I think the other guy, Lively, is going to be good. They're going to have to figure out when Xavier Curry can take over one of those spots. Tristan's going to get a lot of opportunities, though. I'm out on Tristan. I'm not out on Tristan Bryce, but as I'm rooting for Tristan McKenzie. I am. But his struggles are real. I mean, he's not pitching as effectively. It's pretty evident. Grand slam pitch, bro. Right down Broadway, Infinite. That's what happens with Jram. He wore his ass down. I agree with you. Let's make it full circle with the Cavs dub. Is the live stream video lagging for anyone else? Jared, it might be me today as I have a very poor Wi-Fi out here. Also, happy draft day. Thoughts on who the Browns should try to get these next few days? Everyone keeps saying wide receiver. If I were the Browns, I would look at wide receiver. That's fine. Defensive tackle, yes. Linebacker or tight end. I'm even one of those rare guys. Draft a running back. All those things are fine. What I'll say is the Browns have drafted a lot over the years recently in wide receiver and defensive tackle. So if they ignore both, that's fine too for me. I would actually go tight end. I would actually go defensive tackle still. That's me. But if you have an explosive wide receiver there who can play, draft him. Beautiful day in Cleveland sports. It is the Cavs' turn now. Time to rotate hats, as I like to say. A little more nerve-wracking than we need to be. Yes, Liam, but the Red Sox are a good team. We need to sign or trade for a starting pitcher. You might be right about that, Tristan. Might be right. No, I don't want Bauer. Trevor Bauer's not going to happen. Not a good person. I don't think he's the right fit at all. Need at least one starting pitcher. ASAP, yes. Everybody seems to be on that train. Anytime you can take 5 out of 7 from the Bo Sox, that's good. Jason and I thought the same thing. They won a series in Fenway, and they won a series at home. That rarely happens against the Bo Sox. Take it. Great, great accomplishment. It really is. The Guardians have done well against Boston in the playoffs, the Red Sox. But, in regular season, it's been a fight sometimes. Barlow has come a long way, Jeff. I agree with you about that. And even though Sandlin spit up some runs, Sandlin's had a good year so far. Bullpen's been good. But, again, the starting pitching has to get more length like they did from Lively. Doing this without Gavin Williams and 3 bullpen guys from last year. I agree with you. Well said. Austin, I love watching your lives and fully agree with you 99% of the time. Why so much hate on Trevor Bauer? Trevor Bauer did some things to people. He's very arrogant. I will never forget him for what he did for the drone. He cut his hand on one of the biggest playoff runs in our generation as fans. Cut his hand. It changed the playoffs. We needed Trevor Bauer. His hand was bleeding from the mound in one of the biggest games of his life. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous what Bauer did. Think we need to think about sending Bo, and I don't think Bo or Rokia should go down. Actually, I don't agree on either. Heron got taken out quick. And by the way, Jarrett, that was the right move by vote. I'm not super informed, so don't hate me. Austin, I hear you. Bauer does not have a good reputation. He also, and what happened with the drone was terrible. Austin, you're a better fan than I am, I guess. I think what he did to play with a drone like he did to cut his hand in the playoffs is ridiculous. Tristan just wants one win. I want the series, to be honest with you. I remember the stoppage play. That was, yeah, exactly. Bauer's as innocent as Joey. Joey, there's a lot of women out there who speak up that say he's not, and there are some that is. He has cases and trials all over the place. I'll leave it there. I hate Brian Schauer more than Bauer. I do not. I like how aggressive Vogt. I do too. Vogt is very modern. Jarrett, he does not mess around. Adding on to Bauer, I understand why Cleveland doesn't get him, but I'm shocked nobody has picked up on him at this point. I am not. What happened with Bauer in L.A., the Dodgers are a really well-represented and well-respected organization in baseball. If the Dodgers didn't bring him back, it says a lot to a lot of owners out there. Period in a sentence. Vogt needs to sit down Andres for a few games. That might be right about that. That's a fair point. I can't give up on Sticks. I hear you. Cameron Billman also has a jersey of McKenzie. Will we have Chubb next year? I hope so. Val, I hope so. I'm rooting for Chubb hard. Jimenez needs to get out of his... Well, yeah, he'll be all right. Jimenez played well so far. He'll be all right. Again, everybody's worried about Jram. Look at that today. Jimenez is fine. Jimenez is fine. He really is. I when speaking to Jimenez one-on-one at Guardians Fest, I kind of figured this was going to happen. He has something to prove. I think he's just in one of those little periods in baseball, which happens to everybody. Quan hasn't been doing as much either lately. It's fine. It happens in baseball. What has Straw been doing? I heard lately he's been hitting more, but honestly, nothing against Miles Straw. Don't know if I care much what he's doing. He's not the right fit right now for this team. Go Guardians. Great win today. Be back here for the Cavs. Time to go back to work. Time for a nappy poo. What is your prediction on the series with the Braves? I think they win 2 out of 3, actually. The Guardians are playing good baseball. Now, the Braves are very good. But they have Lively, they have Bybee, and they have Allen going in Atlanta. Oh, wait. Do they have Lively? Yeah, they will have Lively because we just threw out McKenzie and Cookie. So, yeah. How come only 8,000 people come to games? Stan! Cold! Stan's too cold! I don't know. Stan, the Guardians/Indians have never drawn well in April since the last 15 years I've been alive. Love his defense, don't need him. I agree with the Austin about Straw. Stan, I love going to games too, but it's been this way for the last 15 years. So April does not draw a lot of tickets or attendance for the Guardians. That's why they always do a long West Coast swing in April, March, and that's smart. Atlanta's fan base is way bigger than ours. I don't know about that, Tristan. I don't know about that. Actually, are you talking like the city-wise? City-wise, Cleveland's far bigger. Braves-wise? I think the Guardians and Indians actually have a lot of fans. I don't know if I agree with you about that. I agree with you, Jarrett. Once we turn into like, once we get past Derby Day, Mother's Day, you start seeing a big jump. Great win by the Guards. Have a good day, everybody. Be back here tonight for Guardians Magic and hell if the Browns trade back in the first round. No chance. We'll be here to talk about it. Have a good night. See you guys, y'all, after Cavs Magic. So World Series or bust. Austin, right now I'm enjoying the process. See you tonight after the game. Me and the Braves are only baseball team. And Stan, they were for a while, but again, I don't see that grip like they once did. Braves fans spreads across multiple states. Some emo picks, yes. I don't know how strong that is today, though. Like the Cardinals were that way when I was growing up. I don't know if the Cardinals are that way anymore. Orlando's favored by 2.5 tonight. That's about right, Tristan. That's about right. All right, gotta go. Have a good day. Be back here after the game for Cavs Magic.